rediscoveringnewyork.com. It's a talk show with an extreme time limit. Each host writes down 5 topics and throws it in the bowl. Once all 10 topics are in, it's time to pull them out one by one and discuss. But be careful, the clock is ticking. They'll have 1 minute to talk about each topic. Once time is up, you hear this sound, and it's time to move on. Our hosts are JoJo, pop culture enthusiast, and Iggy, chronic oversharer and one-time bedwetter. This is the 10.
This is the 10 and 10, and I'm Iggy.
And I'm JoJo.
Welcome.
Welcome. Okay, we're gonna get started.
Yeah, let's get started.
I guess I'll do the first one. Okay, so the first topic we're gonna talk about is Lady Gaga.
Oh my god.
Lady Gaga is showing signs of wear. After lackluster sales for her latest album, Art Pop, she fired longtime manager Troy Carter and released a statement to her fans. The next few months of Art Pop, she said, will truly be its beginning, because those who did not care about Art Pop's success are now gone, and the dreams I have been planning can now come to fruition. Please forgive me that I did not foresee this coming. Let me show you the visions that have been in my mind for 2 years. I love you. Forgive me, monsters. Forgive me, Art Pop. You are my whole world.
So basically, I just feel like there's a lot of blame she's putting on her team, and like, if she just wanted to like do Art Pop the way she wanted to do it, then I feel like she would have been able to do that from the beginning, and I just don't want it to be like an excuse, really. Like, I know the album did bad, but like, there was a lot of things from this era that I feel like could have been better, or that she had promised were going to be better.
I don't know if I agree with the album did bad. Everyone says that, but like,
yeah.
She sold what? Is it like 2.5 million worldwide today?
I don't even know. I know opening was like 160.
Yeah, and that's not bad. It's like on track, on par with Bangers and Prism. It may not have longevity, but like, I don't understand why everyone keeps saying it's a flop.
Yeah.
I mean, in this day and age.
If you compare it to like Beyonce, obviously it's a flop. But I think in an era where we pirate everything, I don't think it's, especially compared to her contemporaries, I don't feel like it was bad numbers at all. I feel like it was pretty good.
I'm just tired of the dramatics. I want her to just do a stripped down acoustic tour as Stephanie Germanotta. Like, that is my dream. Alright, that's it. Okay.
Leave. Okay.
Prominent gay rapper Leaf has found himself in a bit of hot water recently. In an interview, a journalist labeled him trans, using the derogatory T-word slur. Leaf corrected the journalist and pointed out that he is not trans, he is a gay man. However, some took issue with the tone of Leaf's response and labeled him transphobic. The rapper took to Twitter to attempt to explain himself and vent his frustration.
I don't know. I have a lot of feelings, but I don't think, from what I heard, I don't think he was being transphobic, but might feel some sort of way about me saying, well, I'm not offended, so you can't be either. You know? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, also, like, I'm not trans, so I can't really say, but like, from my standpoint and what I think about it, like, I just feel like he's a really good possibility model, which Laverne Cox gave me that word, and thank you for that. And I just think that it's one thing to use being called trans as an insult, but he's saying that it's because he doesn't identify as trans. So if he doesn't want to identify as trans, he doesn't have to, and I don't think people should call him that if he doesn't want to be.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it's if someone kept saying, like, calling me an Indian girl if I said, I'm not Indian, I'm black, I don't think it's offensive for me to tell you what my identity is.
Exactly.
And so, yeah.
So next. Mindy Kaling's Elle cover.
The February edition of Elle magazine celebrates women in television. Features 4 different covers for Zooey Deschanel, Allison Williams, Amy Poehler, and Mindy Kaling, though the last one is the one that's raising eyebrows. The first 3 women, both white and fairly thin, feature full body poses and color covers, whereas Mindy's features a close-up in black and white.
So I think that it's obviously an issue that's in the industry. I mean, I went to school for photography, and like I can tell you straight up that, you know, they always choose women who look a certain way, and if they don't look a certain way, they do things to alter that. And she actually had said that she thinks it's semi-insulting to assume that just because her body's a certain way that it's automatically insulting that it's a close-up. And I don't know, what do you feel about that?
I think the cover by itself is stunning. It's when you compare it to the other 3, it immediately looks different.
Yeah.
Not only because it's a close-up, but also it's in black and white and she's the only woman of color. So I think there are a lot of different things. Like, I mean, if if she was like everyone else, the cover would be like everyone else. So it's a little suspect to me.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think she's also in a weird position because she can't say like, hey, this is fucked up, because I mean, I don't know. It's just weird. But I think to basically turn it around everyone else and say it's insulting. All right. So next is Kesha enters rehab with her mom.
Last week, singer Kesha announced she was checking herself into the Timberland Knowles treatment facility for an eating disorder. Earlier this week, Kesha's mother told People magazine that she was checking herself into the same treatment facility for post-traumatic stress disorder.
I think it's really brave for Kesha to enter for her eating disorder. I think that's really great. It's a wonderful statement she put out. I'm a little confused. And you know what? I also think it's great for her mom to seek treatment too, because a lot of things like that can be stressful in the family. I don't understand why they had to enter the same exact one. That's very strange.
I know nothing about it because I don't suffer many of those things, but I just don't see how that's helpful. Because it's kind of like, I don't know, I feel like you can't be yourself when you're around people that, I mean, sometimes, especially when it's like a parent, you can't really be comfortable with yourself. Sometimes there's things that you don't want to admit to your parents, because like something like that I can only imagine is extremely, you know, it's not great things, and it's not like happy, you know what I mean, and something that's hard to share with someone like that. I feel like if she went to rehab for that, then she probably doesn't have an outlet that she can openly speak to someone about that, so it's also kind of, you know, I don't know, it's kind of,
no, I agree.
But I'm so happy for her, and I hope that she, like, I'm rooting for her.
That's
and her mom too.
Yeah.
So next we have Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber has been facing a slew of bad press lately. His last movie tanked at the box office. He allegedly egged his neighbor's house, causing over $20,000 in damages, and was seen on Instagram posing with his ex-girlfriend, Selena Gomez.
I have feelings again about him.
So, I want Selena Gomez to stay far away from him, and I just want him to just, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I want him to stop.
Yeah, I want to root for Justin Bieber, but he makes it so hard. Like, why are you egging people's houses? Why are you peeing in buckets? Like, what?
And insulting past presidents for no reason.
I just don't get it. And I'm like, well, it doesn't matter because he's still successful, but his movie bombed over Christmas or whenever the hell it came out. But I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, is he on like a Chris Brown like downward style? Like,
well, I just want Selena Gomez stay far away.
Yeah. Okay, I think we ended early with that one. Because that's how much we like Justin Bieber apparently. So I guess I'll pull this one. Alright. The girls' question. Okay.
At the Television Critics Association's Winter Conference, writer Tim Malloy asked the creator and star of Girls, Lena Dunham, the following question. I don't get the purpose of all the nudity on the show. By you particularly. I feel like I'm walking into a trap where you say no one complains about the nudity on Games of Thrones, but I get why they're doing it. They're doing it to be salacious, to titillate people, and your character is often naked at random times for no reason. Lena Dunham, producer Judd Apatow, and producer Jenni Konner took offense to the question and labeled it misogynistic.
Okay, so basically the whole thing about this is that everyone's calling out someone questioning whether Lena Dunham should be naked or not as misogynist, when it's not. It's questioning whether or not she should be naked in almost every episode of Girls, which is a taste, you know, some people want to see that, some people don't want to see that, and I think that's fine. As for her and her own expression, I feel like she can do whatever she wants, obviously, like it's her body, it's her TV show, it's her vehicle, like, whatever. But sometimes you have to cater to your audience just a little bit, and, you know, that's something to think about.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with her being naked because of like her body type or anything like that. It's just, if it's supposed to be like real life, if I walked around my apartment fucking naked all the time, my friends would be like, hey, can you put some fucking clothes on? When I watch Girls, I'm just like, hey, can you put some fucking clothes on? It's weird. I don't know.
I retweet that.
Okay. I guess we just keep ending early.
Yeah. Okay. So, Jimmy Kimmel's China comment.
On October 15th, during a pre-taped segment for the Jimmy Kimmel Show, Kimmel asked a group of children for ideas for how to deal with the debt the U.S. owes China. Kill everyone in China, answered one boy. Kimmel responded, okay, that's an interesting idea. The segment instantly sparked outrage among Americans and viewers worldwide. A petition was launched online and eventually gained 105,000 signatures, making its way all the way up to the White House. The White House responded that it could not and would not remove Kimmel's show because of the First Amendment.
I think it's great the response that people had to it. The fact that the White House responded to it, I mean, that's awesome. That's badass. That's totally great. And yeah, totally good for that direction. I mean, I'm glad he apologized also, but I feel like this happens all the time, especially on late night TV shows. And, you know, I think they should start thinking about what they're saying. It's not good.
Yeah, I agree with you. I was really shocked actually the White House responded to it and that so many people rallied around about how offensive it was. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. That's really great. Yeah, I don't know. People aren't assholes all the time.
It just shows that when you do speak up, people will hear you, and so don't listen to anybody who tells you not to speak up.
Yes.
I mean, everything on that too. Woo!
We're on a roll.
We're kicking this 10 by 10 ass.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, this one makes me sad. Let's talk about Angel Haze's flop sales.
After her record label backtracked from the promise to release her debut album before the end of 2013, rapper Angel Haze took to Twitter to vent her frustrations and leak her album herself. This forced the record company to push up the album release by 4 months. First week sale figures are in, and Angel sold 857 copies in the United Kingdom and a total of 1,150 copies in the United States.
This makes me so sad. I think Dirty Gold is a great album. It's critically acclaimed, but there's a big chance that you had more people in your graduating high school class than bought Angel Haze's album, which is so sad.
Yeah. You know, see, this is what happens because, I mean, it's great that artists feel that they can stand up and say no to the record labels and fighting for their records to be released because there's no reason why they shouldn't be. That's why they're there, to make records and have them be released. But it also goes to show that if you do that, there's consequences. Like, that album had no promotion whatsoever. I'm pretty sure if you went on iTunes, it wasn't even, like, listed, like, in the top, like, banner. And usually, when a groundbreaking new artist like Angel Haze, or I guess that's how I feel, you know, it's usually there. And the same thing happened to MIA. You know, she threatened to leak her album and they didn't want to release it, and it got no promotion, and it didn't do as well as everyone had hoped, even though it was a really great album. The only thing I don't like about the Angel Haze album is that she's not from New York and she left New York, and I just have a really deep issue with that. Especially when she beats with Virginia Banks.
Okay.
Nah. Okay, so Miley Cyrus's ugly lesbian tweet.
I don't know. I kind of agreed with her. I felt bad for her. I was like, you know what? She's okay with people calling her a lesbian, which is fine. But like, you can say a lot of things about Miley Cyrus. Let's leave how she looks out of it. Whether or not you think she's pretty or not. I think when you have to call someone ugly or talk about their bodily appearance because you have nothing else to say, you lost your argument. So like, if you think she's racist, call her out for that. If you think her music isn't good, call her out for that. But like, let's not call her ugly.
It feels kind of like weirdly nice to not insult her over something that she did. And that's really all I have to say about that. Good job, Miley.
Yeah. Alright. Beyonce's feminist letter. Oh.
In the Shriver Report, A Woman's Nation Pushes Back from the Brink, Beyonce penned an article entitled, "Gender Equality is a Myth."
Beyonce! I'm glad this is the last one. It's kind of like strange how that worked out. But, I mean, what are we going to say? I mean, Beyonce's freaking amazing.
Kick ass. I think Beyonce, the album, is just so unapologetically feminist, which is so needed. It was a great way to end the year. Yeah. I don't know, and her letter is a great way to start the year. I just love Beyonce.
Literally unapologetic. Like, she hasn't done any interviews or anything about this album at all, and I think that's great. She's not responding to the criticism that's so, like, whatever.
Yeah, I just love that everything is on her own terms, and just the release of the album, and then like just little YouTube clips she's been putting out. I don't know, it's really great, and to have a song that has the word feminist in it and doesn't make you feel shitty listening to it, and like I'm like I woke up like this, and everyone's like that, and just I don't know, I just love Beyonce, and I think her feminist letter or the what she wrote is pretty great. I don't know.
Yeah. Perfect.
Alright, so that's it. That's our show. Thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you all, and thank you for having me.
No
this
problem.
is so awesome.
Thanks to my parents for letting me live in their basement rent free, and we'll catch you next time.